Now let's consider some alternative approaches to fish farming in which we can participate. They use closed containment technology, but with value added, thanks to recycling and reusing the waste that in conventional salmon farming either pollutes the sea or has to be disposed of by the operator. Aquaponics, cultivating fish and fruit, vegetables or flowers in tandem. Aquaponics is a portmanteau word, a combination of the aqua from aquaculture and ponics from hydroponics. An aquaponics setup is similar to any closed contained fish farm, but the waste is treated, passed through hydroponic plant growing tanks and then fed back into the system. Waste is almost zero. Here's a moderate scale aquaponics system. And here a small domestic vertical setup. Any scale is possible. Here, for amusement only, the miniature scale. Here's a simple backyard installation anybody could build. This was a remarkable initiative in London, built around a disused shipping container with a greenhouse on top. The fish tanks, tilapia, are in the container, which to the right housed a small cafe. After a while, these people, grow up urban farms, were able to expand their operations. When I looked them up again for this presentation, I discovered they've really taken off. What a journey they've had from a shipping container to this grand installation. Some chefs grow their veggies on rooftops, even in the USA, high on skyscrapers. Freshness is never in question. Aquaponics is becoming a really large commercial business, sometimes on a huge scale. Several British aquaponics farms, such as BioAqua, have been established for quite a while now. Their produce is impressive. Indeed, some of it is prodigious. Hydroponic and aquaponic produce has the advantage that it can be taken to market and, if unsold, returned to its growing raft ready for the next sale opportunity. BioAqua Farm offers courses on aquaponics. Indeed, many companies and organisations do, for instance the permaculture people. Courses can be either attended or remote online. To find out more about aquaponics, all that is needed is the search term aquaponics to find a wealth of websites, images and videos. Now perhaps the point of this presentation. This final section considers aquaponics in its potential community setting. Aquaponics is ideal for community projects, and Scotland is an ideal country to take them on. A number of experienced organisations encourage communities to take on aquaponics, and they show them how to do it. These people apparently grow their plants in rafts on an outdoor pond system. That's intriguing. And here is a photo from an aquaponics guide that shows how we might imagine our own small-scale local community project. Taking one speculative step further, we might envisage village allotments with a commercial aquaponics facility, but might we also consider a local farmer setting aside some croftland for aquaponics, or a young couple taking on a croft for that particular purpose? I'm not suggesting an invasion of good croftland, but if somebody owns a croft no longer in use, might aquaponics be a good way to revive it, while providing income and a Highland future for some young entrepreneurs? If we can get it, top quality, tasty local produce is always welcome. And for a moment, just imagine. Is there a need for employment in Skye and Loch Alsh that aquaponics projects could provide? Aquaponics already provides rewarding occupation for people with special needs, here in the USA for autistic people. I'm reminded of this splendid initiative in York, where I used to buy the tastiest turnips and a lot more grown by happy people with learning difficulties. It was always a pleasure to visit them. I wonder if our friends at Kylakin Connections would like to be involved. That's it. Now let's talk.